gentlemen, my name's Miss Medi, and welcome back to the Town of Salem. I'm trying to decide how I want to phrase this name. We're going to be called Glowworm today, and we're playing a custom role list in the Coven. I've got my Plaguebearer scrolls on fleek because you guys asked to see a Plaguebearer win. I said I would try my best. Not actually got this role before, so Plaguebearer, sweet. This is going to be my first game as Plaguebearer. We are an acolyte of Pestilence who spreads disease among the town. Gross. And we are a brand spanking new role. This is another neutral role. I've basically done all the 3 neutral roles in one go, which is amazing. I'll start writing myself a will with Glowworm, and I'll tell you a little bit about the role itself because you might not have played it either. We're a neutral chaos role. We have no defense, no attack, nothing. Right now, what we do each night is we choose a player to infect. We give them the plague, and I'll go for a vigilante claim for now. We give them the plague, and then anyone who visits them catches the plague off them. It's like a contagious disease that spreads through the town. This is the hard thing. Only once everybody in the game that's still alive has been infected with the plague, yourself not included obviously, you become something absolutely incredible. You become Pestilence, Horseman of the Apocalypse, and you're basically some indestructible god among men that can deal these monstrous rampaging attacks. Now the first night I chose to infect Luma because I thought they were near the top of the list. It's a pretty good target. We managed to infect 2 people on our first night, which is not bad, which means that they were visited. So Luma died. That's kind of interesting. It's not great for us to have our targets die so early, but we managed to infect both Luma and I'm Never Evil on the same night. So chances are I'm Never Evil might be a killing role. I think that's how it works. With the knowledge that we get from knowing who we affect, you could make a fairly credible tracker will. So if I say Luma went to I'm Never Evil and they were stoned, so if a Medusa isn't dead right now, there's a chance that's the Medusa that visited them. Oh no, I take it back. The Medusa just died. So they were some sort of visiting role, but they weren't visiting the Medusa on that night, or at least I'm Never Evil wasn't the Medusa. Innocent Guy says, take that pirate. I'm assuming he was pirated and bested him. I'm Never Evil might be the Coven leader controlling Luma to the Medusa, actually. That might be the other idea. But rather than going for Tracker right now, let's wait and see what becomes available. Trapper is quite an easy to fake one. So let's just say setting up traps at Luma's place. Showing that I'm building it tonight, but I'm intending to build one there tomorrow. Let's see what people are saying. Luma is a killing role. Snowy Dead is bugged. Who is Miss Medi? I'm not telling you. Pirate used rapier. So Innocent Guy is trying to share what the pirate's using as an attack. I don't think that's going to make a whole lot of difference. If the pirate's anything like me, they'll be switching it up anyway. Vigilante is a strong will. You can see the custom role list on the left-hand side here. So we've got quite a good balance. I actually really like this role list. I recommend playing it yourself. Only 3 Coven, and there's quite a lot of town. But there's a fair bit of claim space as well, and there isn't any and a random neutral thrown in just to mix it up a little bit. So chances are good. Medusa down night 1 is not great, but town is slightly hurt by the fact there is no jailer in this game unless the town killing is a jailer role. And we'll wait and see. No one said they were jailed, so it doesn't look like it. I'm infecting Ace Harding tonight. I went for number 1 yesterday. I'm going for number 2 today. I'm just trying to pick people that I think might be visited, and quiet people, for me, quiet people or relatively quiet people are good targets. Ace is a particularly good target for me because he claims he's been poisoned, which means that if the town protective is a doctor, and it might be Kashmir, they're going to go and try and heal them tonight to try and save them, so we might get the doctor at the same time. We managed to get both Kashmir and Ace that night. Both are dead. Oh, is this going to happen all game? I tell you what, people are dropping like flies. Ace Harding, killed by the poisoner. Now, does that make Kashmir the doctor? No, it makes him something else. Ace Harding, Private Eye, Retributionist, the. Oh, he really was rat as well. So that is the town support slot gone, as far as I can tell. Kashmir's shot by a vigilante. Oh, that's interesting. Could not find a last will. and they were vigilante, but they didn't die of guilt, which means the random town... Have we got a random town? Yeah. Random town is a vigilante in this game, because if the vigilante was witched to control themselves, it would say shot by a vigilante, but it would also say died of guilt, which is a bit of a weird bug, but it does. We basically know there's an extra vigilante. Trapper is down. That was one of the confirmed roles, and that was the one I was claiming from. And let me just say this in town. I'm sure it's right. I just kind of want to let townies know. So if Kashmir didn't die from guilt, that means 2 vidges, yeah? Sure it does, unless something's changed. There are updates coming. I think there's a few good videos out. Pipetron did a really good video letting you guys know what updates are coming up in the 1.6 changes, but I haven't heard anything about vigilantes changing. So we'll get rid of our vigilante claim. To be fair, the trapper claim is a load of crap right now as well because the trapper's dead. So what can we do? Guardian Angel protected I'm Never Town, and 3% skim is straight away whispering to I'm Never Town, which makes me think that 3% skim is the Guardian Angel, letting I'm Never Town know they're looking after them. Good. So they're a neutral role, they're not a huge target for us, nothing we have to worry about, we just need to make sure they get infected at some point. Since I don't think the Guardian Angel visits in a traditional sense. And we'll try and go for a Sheriff wheel here. Let's go for Luma. And the only reason I'm thinking Sheriff, there is no Town Investigative slot open, but there's an any. And the good thing about claiming Sheriff is that we can also potentially claim Executioner and try and get a townie hung and then just claim we were the random neutral slot. There's some thought behind it. The Coven's now got the Necromonion. I can't say that word. They're now stronger, basically. So the Coven is looking pretty good right now. They've only got 1 down. They've got 2 people still left. And 3 powerful town rolls down with another vigilante to go. I haven't managed to infect Angel yet. And I recommend keeping a list of everyone who's been infected. 8. I'm thinking 8 might be the other Vig. So say Vig number 2. We'll find this out in a second anyway when they die. The only reason I say that is because they were the only person to answer my question. And last night we infected both Angel and Townie. We're doing quite well with 2 people, but are they both dead? No. Townie is dead. I'm Never Town was killed last night. They died from guilt, so they're the second vigilante. There definitely was one in the game, and that's the random town gone. And then Townie and Innocent Guy. I wasn't sure what either of these guys were. Townie dead in their home, poisoned by the poisoner. So probably Town, like they said they were. Found a wheel next to their body. Townie the pirate. There you go. They were the pirate then. And they are out. That's pretty good for us. They can roadblock us for a night, which is not ideal. Innocent Guy died last night. Apparently committed suicide. Oh no. Why would you leave? Found a wheel next to their body. I'm a fucking failure and pirate is on me. Beautiful. And you were Necromancer. That's one of the Coven gone. They've only got 1 Coven member left. Let's think about who this is. Now, 3 and 8 have been quite vocal this game. And they haven't claimed. We know 3% skim is definitely the Guardian Angel. I don't really know anyone else. James Russell has been awfully quiet. Yeah, my target died. I'm now a serve. Just ask him a question. Do you have vests? I would like to know that. I wouldn't mind if they hung him today either, and Medi seems to be pushing for the lynch, saying, oh really, because yesterday we could not vote up 13. He was witch still, I can't protect from witch. 5 is not serve. Yeah. 5 is definitely serve. And Medi is pushing hard on him. I'm quite suspicious of them. Unless they don't know how the role works, they should know that he was quite obviously the Guardian Angel from the whispering to the guy that was being protected. Is he saying, Medi learned the game? So if they're the evil one, then Kasani's got to be good. I just want to talk to them. I want to get some roles here. Angel, I'm fairly confident, is Town. None of the others I have a clue on. So let's just say this. I think you or 3 is the last evil, to be honest. 3's trying to lead the town. trying to push up votes, trying to hang a serve, which is not necessarily a non-towny thing to do. It's actually kind of smart at this point in the game because it ensures that evils don't get majority tomorrow. But it's not the best play they could be making as well. I'm Never Evil innoed this. So if this is... Well, he's going to be served. So why would I'm Never Evil do that? Maybe just because it's a waste of a vote, to be honest. I'm guilty him because we hadn't actually infected him yet. And the more people down that haven't been infected, the better for us. Made Maddie saying, just do a roll call tomorrow. Now, that's a towny thing to say. Is it too late, though? Is that a play? I don't know. Maid Manny and Kasani seem to be the main voices in this town. The other guys seem to be very passive. Now, we of course run the risk that someone is trapped and we don't know who. But I think Maid Manny is either a killer or she's going to die tonight. And with that in mind, I'm going to try and infect her. Both because we haven't infected her already. I'll put Kasane as the Coven. But also because I think if she's going to get killed tonight. And we're also going to manage to infect the last Coven in the process and get some info. We're still going to infect 12 and 15 too. Kasane's been infected. Maddie's been infected. Does that mean that Kasane is evil? Just keep myself a little list here. Is she dead? Yup. Alright, so Kasane is the last member of the Coven. We don't necessarily want to hang them today or out them, although my sheriff claim would be semi-credible as any claim at this point in time. Maid Maddie was the Crusader, so they were trying to lead the town, but kind of wasted a day on the serve there. I wouldn't have recommended that. We're quite close to becoming Pestilence. And rather than outing Kasane, let's try and whisper to her and just say, so you are the last evil. She doesn't know she's infected. In fact, I don't think she has a clue what we are at all. Hang James, he is so quiet. We haven't infected James. I 100% agree with that play. Angel, I'm so down for that, you have no idea. And Angel's already infected. So I think if we hang James Russell, we pretty much become Pestilence. May as well say it, I am. I'll help. I want them to think I'm on their side. I don't want them to attack me because whilst we're still in our Plaguebearer form, we're very weak. And we managed to get 15 up. Kasani's asking, what are we? This might be the time to make an any play or an executioner play and say with a random neutral. Got to be kind of smart here. The any. Angel's defense was too high to kill. Oh, that's interesting. So Angel isn't town either. Explains why they're trying to push up this person. Post will. Been quiet this whole game round. Let's do it. Let's claim. Honestly, I'm Exy. And this is Doc. Let's pretend this is our target. He's claimed Doctor. I think he is Doctor. Given that Angel isn't town. And we know that now. Which begs the question. The hell is 7? Have I infected him already, or did I infect I'm Never Town? I'll poison 7 tonight. Poisoner, then. Since 12 has too high of a defense. Let's just say this. I think 7 is Plaguebearer. I don't, obviously. I think 7 is Town. But making them think that 7 is the Plaguebearer can only be a good thing for us. We're trying to accuse other people and just deflect away. We're going for Executioner right now. The random neutral is still available, so it's perfectly plausible that we are, and we just hung a town member. Now, I'm surprised I'm not Pestilence. I thought I'd got everyone. I definitely got Angel. I definitely got Kasane. I guess let's try and visit I'm Never Evil, because it doesn't wear off. Is this a bug? This is either a bug, or I infected I'm Never Town, and I'm just getting their names mixed up, because he's definitely on my list. Let's try it. Oh shit. It's going down. It's God. They've been poisoned and we are Pestilence, Horsemen of the Apocalypse. We are so strong. This is awesome. And the whole town knows that shit's about to go terribly, terribly wrong. I'm Never Evil is saying glowworm is poisoner. Hang 7. Hang 7. If we just manage to hang anybody apart from ourselves today, I think we win. This is going to be amazing. I'll say I'm not actually, but I'm helping evils. Any idea what 12 is? No? Let's accuse them of being pestilence. And let me tell you a bit about this. So this is what happens when you finally manage to infect everyone in the town. And trust me, from what I've heard, this doesn't happen too often, so it's kind of awesome. You become Pestilence, Horseman of the Apocalypse, with a absolutely baller roll card. We can choose to rampage at a player's house each night. We attack anyone who visits us or our target. We cannot be roadblocked or controlled, and if we are jailed, we will kill the jailer. The only way you can get rid of Pestilence is to hang him. Say, because I'm Exy. He's up. This is so good. If we manage to hang 7 today, there's 3 people left. I meant that for Angel. Angel is probably the actual random neutral, if I had to hazard a guess. But let's accuse them. Guilty this. Whatever happens tonight, I'm going to be attacking Kasane, the last member of the Coven. And then we'll just see what's left between me and Angel. But there is no way Angel is winning 1v1 against me. So I think this is going to be a win. I want to say too much because it might not happen, but I think so. Can they poison Pestilence? No. I don't think they can. I think we're invincible. In fact, this defense over here is the coolest thing I've seen. You get powerful attacks and invincible defense. Kasani's saying 2 executioner claims. Glowing Angel. Oh, so they're executioner. Just say they're lying. I told you first. This guy really was town. And trust me. It's one of you random neutral and one any. Nope. Glow is Pestilence. Oh, you realised. You realised too late. Die. Yeah, we're Pestilence. I can't believe we get a win. With 2 Coven down as well, that's pretty awesome. I'm super happy. Now, if we kill Angel, we have the chance that Kasane also visits them and we manage to take them both out. But I see no reason to try and attack an executioner claim because I don't think anything can kill us 1v1 at this point. That's so cool. I wish every game was like that. But I think Angel was executioner who won. Judging by the fact they pushed up the doctor so hard, I'm going to guess that was their target. We attacked someone. We were attacked too, but our defense value was too high. And Kasane, nice and dead. Oh, I'm so happy we won with this. This is the first time I've freaking played it too. And, oh wow. You can check as well. Look at the last video. You'll see I haven't played any games between that one and this one. I literally just logged on because I thought, well, let's try and record one for tomorrow. And then this game happened. I'm so happy. Whoa! Look at the end screen. Look at the windscreen. Oh, that's just the coolest thing I've ever seen. Snowy's asking who was Pestilence. I was Pestilence. And that death box. Yeah, that's what it's called. Look at that death box. That's absolutely amazing. Oh, that's brilliant. I'm so chuffed with that win. And it looks so cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. I was kind of intense in this game. I was trying to win. I don't know my claims were necessarily very good. But I do know I absolutely love this setup for a custom list. And if you guys want to see more videos, if you want to see different roles from the new Coven expansion, let me know which ones to play. You guys are probably going to pick Juggernaut next, aren't you? You just want me to get the impossible roles. But let me know what roles you want to see. Let me know what you thought of this game. Finally managing to get a Plaguebearer win. So I did it. I'm pretty happy. Don't forget to hit the like button. Leave a comment. Look at all these amazing people playing. And I will see you guys next time.